So today, y'all, we're gonna be talking about jigging with bobbers. One of the most funnest ways I think it is to catch crappie, hands down. New favorites I like to use is the GOOGAN bumping bug. So this guy right here looks kind of like a crawfish because it has that wide, you know, I'm not gonna say wide, but it kind of has the shape of a shad. And that's what's in these ponds. I mean, in this pond here. So I'm thinking maybe these crappie think it's a little shad, but or they think it's a little crawfish. But it's March, and these fish are pulling up in these shallow areas. And if you can find a shallow spot that has, you know, a tree stump or a tree around it, those are going to be your best areas to catching crappie right now. These fish are moving up shallow and they getting ready to do the little spawn thing. You can kind of see we got a little chop on the water. The wind's up. There he is. That's a good one. That's another good one. That's a real good one. That's a good one there, y'all. Yep, that's a good one. That's a good one. There she is. That's a big one. That's a big girl there. Thank you, baby girl. There, big girl. So me personally, I like to jig for these crappie. Whenever you got like a little chop on the water, or especially I'm trying to fish very close to cover or real close to the bank and just kind of like fish it a little slower, those are the times I like to break out the bobber setup. And man, it is phenomenal. It's nothing better than watching a cork just sink down. Before we turned the camera on, we caught 3 or 4 little juvenile, little buck males. In fact, I was saying about the jig and bobber. It's just one of the easiest, simplest ways to catch crappie. Going out, putting a crappie jig on, and just bouncing a bobber. So you're kind of vertical fishing when you're using a bobber. So your bobber, everything you see a bobber doing, your bait is kind of mimicking. So every time you pop that bobber, your bait is coming up, dropping back down, up, dropping back down. And that's usually when those crappie are going to hit it, when that bait falls back down. It's a good female there. And I'm gonna show you guys, hopefully we can catch a male on camera. Oh, there's a bite. There he is. He come off. Between a male, how to tell a male, it's very simple. It's pretty easy to tell the males around this time of year, because the males, they start to turn black. Even the white crappie, they start to turn black. So hopefully we can catch a male that's turning black, so I can show you it's a male crappie. Because if you're starting to catch crappie that, you know, that's starting to go black, that's a key indicator. Okay, either they're spawning or they're thinking about, oh, there he is. That's a good one. Oh God, that's a real big one. That's a big one. That's a big one. I think that's a male, y'all. Yep, we spoke him up. Ooh, he almost came off. Ooh, he got dirty. Don't do what I'm about to do, y'all. This is how you lose your fish sometimes. Just rinse them off. Yeah, I could rinse them off with my hand. All right, so this is a male black crappie. So I'm about to show you guys how to tell the difference between a male black crappie and a female. Goodness gracious, he was not coming unbuttoned. Once again, that's eye hole with the good hooks. All right, so real quick, you can see this fish, his fins are really black. Up under his collar, you can see his scales starting to turn black, even around his cheeks. He just looks a little bit darker. His fins are jet black. Her fins are clear. That's how these tell the difference between a black female and a black male. Black male, black female. This little bumping bug today, they're eating it up. Turned the camera on, y'all, and the fish want to come out. They want to say hey to the camera. Sometimes these fish get shy on me, y'all. But another thing, when you crappie fishing, you better stay on them. Now right here where we at, this is kind of, I'm guessing this is going to be a spawning ground. These fish are going to start pulling off of the main channels of this small lake pond and start kind of hanging out around the banks. So you can have some crappie that's going to come through, check out, okay, do I want to spawn here, do I want to spawn here, and in the meantime you can catch a few of them. So, oh, there is a bite. About that bobber, you can visually see your bite. You know for a fact that joker grabbed that bait. There's no guessing. Like, wow, was that a stick? Was that a twig? That takes all the anxiety of guessing, was that a bite? See that bobber go down? It's something tugging on your line. He probably got what he wanted. He got that pincher. All right, let's make another cast out there. Let's get messed up. Oh, got him. Just letting it dead stick, y'all. That's a good one too. Big old female. That's a male. That's why I heard somebody talking. Got him. Got him. Get him too. That's a big one. That's a swell. Female. Look at that tail. She been bedding. Big girl.